What's up, folks? Sunday morning. It's rainy. It rained all night. I don't know about all night, but the cool thing about the rain is that hearing it makes me feel, I don't know, it makes me feel good. I feel like it's good to know that I'm protected, right? This van protects me. It's my shelter. It feels good to have shelter. There was a storm in Tucson one day, and it was just horrible. And wind was blowing, and I mean, the wind was blowing bad. And even scared Rusty to the point where he kind of came up there and slept with me. He usually sleeps right where I'm sitting. But it makes me appreciate having shelter and not having to be out in the elements. So when I hear rain, it's a little inconvenient. But when I'm in bed or under the covers and I hear rain, I'm very appreciative and very happy that I'm dry. So now, I don't know, there's this couple, I met them and now I know where they stay because it's just weird. I try to explain to them how there's more places to camp and it's a lot more prettier. What are you gonna do? I just said that because I saw their van now twice 2 days in a row, and it makes sense where they told me they were camping. I wouldn't camp so close to the highway, just the noise level itself. But anyways, Keto Day-42. I got really nothing to report except that I'm 3 days away from goddamn cinnamon roll. That shouldn't be what I look forward to, but it is. I'm thinking, what if I only? I'm trying to justify my drink. I'm a drunk trying to justify my drink. Like I can drink a little bit. I don't know. It's a little different. But if I say that, then I don't know. It's difficult. But 45 days with no sugar, no carbs, I think that's a pretty good accomplishment. In the beginning, after the first couple of weeks, I thought, man, maybe I could do this all year long. But I don't know. Another thing that happened is I went on a trail run. I didn't mark how many miles. It was a couple miles trail run. It was good. It just felt normal. It felt good. I did some intervals. I ran hard. I walked, jumping, running, climbing. It was awesome. And again, I felt like doing it, and that's why I did it. I've said this before, but the increased energy levels that everybody talks about, I believe, comes in the form of the desire to move, the desire to do exercise, the desire to be active. That's the energy that I'm talking about, that I didn't feel anymore before I started doing this again. So you gotta think about what I've eliminated. I haven't ate corn in 42 days. To my best of my ability. I haven't, which I'm talking, if some oil slipped in there somewhere where I didn't know, maybe it's possible. Not too likely, but I'm just gonna say I haven't eaten any popcorn. I haven't eaten any tortillas, tacos, chips and salsa. None of that stuff. All stuff that I thought was, it's all right to have a little bit of this every now and then. But I haven't. No beer. I haven't had any beer, any alcohol. I haven't had any wheat products, any type of flour, or any sugar. Well, and there's no really difference between natural and raw and any of that bullshit. Honey, agave syrup, all that fucking bullshit. It's all the same. Even artificial sweeteners can have an effect on your insulin. Yeah, it doesn't have any calories, but it's still sweet. So it can trick your body into releasing insulin. What else have I not? So these are things that I used to indulge in a little bit. Like 80-20 principle, right? I'll just do 80% of the time and well, I don't know how true that was. How true it was that I was only doing a little bit of it here and there. I would, like Saturday would be, and it's a bad term, but Saturday would be like cheat day or free day or sugar day or carb day, whatever you want to call it. And because I thought like, oh, it's almost over, I better go get something. I better go get some candy bars, right? Candy bars. Because it's almost over, it's my last day to get this stuff in. So I would go to a little convenience store and pick up a bag of package of M&Ms, my favorite, or something, a Snickers, peanut butter Snickers bar or something like that. And I really wouldn't even want them. It's just the fact that I wanted to get it in while I could. I wanted to take advantage of the situation. I don't know how well having those free days on Saturdays is going to do for me. It never does well. It never does well. So I should not be dumb and try to do it again. In other news, I'm having a great time here in Sedona, just riding and doing a little fishing, not much. I'm not catching. It's not called catching, it's called fishing. Doing a little fishing, hikes, runs, beautiful scenery, camping out, making a decent meal here or there, and I don't know, I'm enjoying it. Big milestone the other day was I finished, I don't know if I told you this already, all four of you. I finished the first story of my novella, of my next book. I finished the first story of it's going to be a collection of short stories. I finished the first short story, which is not that short. It's 16,000 words. Which 17, which I could easily make it 17,000 words. 17 qualifies as a novella. So, but I am committed to putting 4 or 5 stories in here or more. My goal is to make it a novel-sized book, 90,000 words. If I can get 90,000 words, it'll be a good, decent-sized book. Plus or minus, So we'll see. Also, I'm getting feedback. People are buying my books. People are reading my book. and they're liking it, and it's awesome. It's an awesome feeling. It's awesome that people are taking pictures of my book cover, like screenshots of my book cover and posting on Instagram. That is fucking cool, man. That is cool. So I don't know. I think it's kind of weird when people say I feel so blessed, but I do. I feel like everything is like falling into place. Everything is going well, and I honestly and truly believe that it's because I am using my gift. I'm doing what I love. Whatever you want to call that. My calling. I don't know, but I'm enjoying myself, and it's coming through because I'm doing something that I love. It actually shows up in my work, and people, in this case, read it and they love it, and they come back and they tell me that it's good. And if I was trying to do something, if I was trying to write something that was a money maker, like I watch YouTube videos on how to improve Kindle sales, and a lot of these are people who are just writing books that sell well so they can make money. I couldn't do that. I could easily go overseas right now and make a shit ton of money doing heating and air conditioning for a U.S. contractor, but I could make a lot of money and do well, but I just can't do it. I just can't do something that I don't absolutely love anymore. And it's been that way for years, and I thought, but I kind of broke my rules, you know. It never worked out. Anyways. So that's it. Rainy day in Sedona. It's raining right now. Well, it'll be alright. It'll be alright. That's what coffee shops are for. That's what... Oh, we saw John Wick yesterday. Fucking badass. Of all these Oscar-nominated films that are out, I went and saw John Wick. I'm like, fuck it. I'm seeing John Wick. I want guns and shoot 'em up stuff. Yeah, that's it. I'd appreciate it if you are interested in magical realism, if you're interested in love stories, if you're interested in a little fantasy thrown in there with your romance. I recommend that you go check out my book. I'll have a link to the first chapter right here, and then a link to buy it as well underneath, and then well, that's it. I appreciate it. All the love I'm getting from people who are buying and reading my book. I really do. That's it for today. Peace out. Peace out.